If you've ever walked through a seafood market or scrolled a restaurant menu and wondered why lobsters look like giant versions of crawfish, or why crawfish look like tiny lobsters, you're definitely not alone. They share the same basic shape, both come in hard shells, and both are members of the crustacean family. But despite their similar looks, they live completely different lives, taste different, cost different, and even represent different cultures. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of lobster versus crawfish to uncover what truly sets them apart, right here on the History of Things. Let's begin with what we can see. Put them side by side and the size difference is hard to ignore. Lobsters are massive, commonly weighing between 1 and 4 pounds, and some can grow to over 20 pounds. Crawfish? They're usually just a few inches long, small enough to sit in the palm of your hand. Their claws also differ. Lobster claws are powerful and bulky, while crawfish claws are slender and far less intimidating. Habitat is where the biggest divide begins. Lobsters are saltwater creatures, living in the cold ocean waters of the North Atlantic. They crawl along rocky seafloors and hide in underwater crevices. Crawfish, on the other hand, call freshwater home, rivers, lakes, swamps, and even rice fields. Louisiana is considered the crawfish capital of the world, where entire farms are dedicated to raising these little crustaceans. Their environments shape not just their lifestyle, but also their flavor. Speaking of flavor, let's talk taste. Lobsters are famous for their rich, sweet, buttery meat. It's firm and luxurious, making lobster a popular fine dining choice, especially when dipped in melted butter. Crawfish have a milder flavor, somewhere between shrimp and lobster, with a softer texture. And because their flavor isn't overpowering, they absorb spices beautifully, which is exactly why crawfish boils are legendary. The seasoning does the heavy lifting, turning dozens of tiny tails into a bold and delicious feast. Now, the part your wallet notices, the cost. Lobsters are expensive. They require deep-sea fishing, more labor, and tougher working conditions. They're also packed with meat, thick tails and meaty claws. Crawfish, however, offer much less meat per animal. If you've been to a crawfish boil, you already know you'll peel a mountain of shells to get a handful of bites. But that's the beauty of it, crawfish are affordable, fun, and made to be enjoyed in large groups. That brings us to culture. Lobsters represent luxury, white tablecloth dining, special occasions, anniversary dinners, and signature dishes like lobster bisque or lobster thermidor. Crawfish represent community, backyard parties, newspaper-covered tables, friends leaning over steaming pots filled with potatoes, corn, and spicy broth. Crawfish boils are as much a social event as they are a meal. So, who wins in the battle of lobster versus crawfish? The truth is, neither. They're not meant to compete. Lobster is for rich flavor, indulgence, and celebration. Crawfish is for fun, flavor-packed gatherings and memories made around the table. They may look like cousins, but they fill totally different roles in our lives. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea for our next video, drop it in the comments, and we might feature your suggestion in an upcoming episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more delicious stories, right here on the History of Things.